Good morning, everyone. Preppers one. There's like at least 2 videos that I'm going to do this morning. A couple different things that I wanted to discuss. Too funny. So I had a video yesterday that did pretty well, and I knew it was about time for them to remove some other older content because it's been a little bit of time. Because they got to keep, that's how they keep their thumb down on you. So here's a question that I have, right? They have all this AI and all this type of stuff reviewing all old videos. Why do they piecemeal it out? Why do they piecemeal it out? They have the capability. I have, maybe 5,000 videos up, something like that. So they could very easily, if they wanted to, in a day, with AI, probably a lot less than a day, go through all of my content, decide what was inappropriate or not appropriate, and remove what they decide to remove, right? They could absolutely easily do that. But what they do is they'll remove this video and say that, medical misinformation or whatever the case may be. And so this newest video that they just removed, of course, it was an older video again. I was still in New York at the time. So it's a video nobody watches anymore. It was one of my live streams. And here's the kicker, right? Here's the kicker. And we won't go into the details of what I said in the video because I just basically, in my opinion, stated a fact, right? And still questioned at the same time the validity of some of the information. I didn't go into the details of what the information were, but I did say we need to be objective and keep an open mind because I don't know if this information is true, is what I said in the video. And I didn't even appeal it because it doesn't matter. Because when you appeal it, YouTube still says, no, we're taking it down. So they're keeping the community safe. Remember this, okay? This is the key. Keeping the community safe. Now, what was this horrible, terrible thing that I was talking about that got this strike? There's a certain individual that has a lot of control, owns a lot of media, that's a fact, okay, that is head of a corporation but has gotten into medical stuff. This individual has gotten into medical stuff and, as a philanthropist, he's trying to help, which is just wonderful if you look at it from the surface. But I made a statement that he said, and it was labeled medical misinformation, okay? So you're probably wondering by now, who is this guy? Who is this guy that I'm talking about? Well, I'm going to give you the name. It's Bill Gates. Now, heaven forbid any of you out there say anything negative about Bill Gates, because, if you do so, well, then, there's going to be consequences to pay. Now, I did not get a strike, but they did remove the content. And again, it's an older video, and it's a statement that he made that I said, and they labeled that medical misinformation. Now, how is a direct quote from an individual medical misinformation? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that works, but I just found it very, very funny because you won't see. I had to give them new feed this morning. They were out. I got home last night and they were out of food, so I took the bucket, filled it up last night, but didn't bring it back in until this morning for them. So, but I thought that was quite interesting. I already got 2 eggs today also, and it's not even 9 o'clock in the morning yet. And yesterday, they were 5 for 5 yesterday. So all the hens laid yesterday, which was a good thing. So anyway, but yeah, so there's a lot of information that is put out there, and we can never have poor old Bill Gates looked upon in a bad light, right? Can't do that. Oh, isn't he also, just, and this is a question, folks, I'm not making a statement. This is a question. Isn't he also on the list of people that visited Epstein's Island? I'm just curious. That's a question. Wasn't he on that list? I'm not making it as a statement of fact. I'm asking a question. Wasn't he on that list? And how many times did he visit? That's another question, right? I've always have lots of questions. Lots and lots of questions. I find things very interesting. But I also find it interesting that if you can control the flow of information and what is put out there, and label things that don't go along with a certain narrative as medical misinformation, I find that fascinating as well. So talk about where's the free speech. And I know that people will say, well, you know, these platforms are privately owned platforms. Right, but we should still have a right as Americans on this platform that's in America, based in America, to be able to give our opinion or our thoughts. Even if they're wrong, you know, all people have to do, folks, I mean, and see, here's the beauty. Here's the beauty of it. All people need to do is check. Do their own research. I mean, who am I? I'm some guy that lives out in the middle of the woods, right? What do I know? I'm just some ignorant dude that, you know, lives up in the mountains off-grid. I mean, heaven forbid that I should have any information that you don't have access to. It's not like I contacted my insider person and he gave me this information, but I can't divulge who he is. You know, I don't do any of that nonsense. I don't do any of that stuff. So I find it quite fascinating and interesting. Life is definitely interesting. But yeah, and it was funny too that just when I had a video doing well, and it's been a little while since I had a video removed, now all of a sudden they remove another video. So that'll press me back down a little bit again. That's what, you know, that's what it's all about. Because it's like, heaven forbid we can have the channel actually starting to grow and do well again. We can't have that. We have to keep you know, things suppressed. Because, you know, I mean, my God, if you actually started to think for yourselves, what a terrible thing that would be. Can't have you thinking for yourselves. You have to be told what to think. You have to be told what to believe. At the end of the day, my friends, it is all about control. Controlling the narrative, controlling the flow of information, and giving you what they decide they want to give you. So anyway, on that note, I hope you all have a great day, and I will talk to you all later. Prepper Nurse 1 and Miss Hella, out for now.